Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And this is a tutorial for a trap door. And if we just step over here real quick, as you can see with this mess, this is a first stage which actually works. Basically a prototype of the trap door. Now if we fly over here, the floor will drop out, but it's a bit laggy. I'm using a player detector and an inverter. You guys know how that works if you're building trap doors. But this is stage 2 prototype, and this is just a simple two-step process. This circuit is this is the extension and this is the retraction. I'm extending these three at the same time and then pulsing this, and what's happening is this is pushing out and then this is pushing up, and then since this has a longer hold than this does, this will push down and then it'll pull it back in. So let's see that over and over. It's absolutely wonderful. As you can see, I hit everything back because that's just how I am. I like to have my redstone, my Mesecons hidden. What you could alternatively do if you're short on resources is you could just have the Mesecon wire running through here without this piston. Yeah, but I like to have it all retract when I have the floor pull back. And this is a second step that I was doing I actually done this tutorial like 2 or 3 times, and I keep learning things as I go. But with my experimentation, serious lag spike, oh my goodness. But this is the simplest I could get it down to. And this is just a simple 3-step, or not a 3-step, a 2-step process. That one was a 3-step process. That one causes a lot of lag. But with this one has an added benefit that you can, I build up here, and I get a sticky piston. And also, I get some of this real quick. And then I build some of this. See if that's correct. No, it's not correct. Then I just put some here. I delete this. Or remove this other experiment that I did. It's actually really easy to extend these hallways. You just do more Mesecons wire. I'm actually going to need that. And you just do this right here. You can piggyback one side to the other side. You got to make sure not to touch it. And these pistons are incorrect. And I'm flying everywhere. This is not a very good tutorial now, is it? Let's see if I can do this. That one's correct. That one's incorrect for some reason. It's just kind of weird how this game uses the player face direction. Yeah, if we just power this on, then the whole floor will power on when I use the on switch. And it works fantastically. And if I power that off, then it does it in one giant chunk. It's actually a bit laggy, so I'd use a long hallway because it does take a little bit to update. Now if I use a player detector on this, get some vertical Mesecons too, then you can make a player detector for your hallway. Then you do this, you do an inverter, and you get some vertical Mesecons going up to the main power source, which the main power source for this, or the main input, is everything before these timers, or delayers I mean, sorry. Used to Minecraft terminology. And as you can see, It works great. If I go into it, floor will drop down beneath me, and there could be some lava down there or something. Then it all retracts back in there. Now, with this much Mesecons going on at once, it's a bit laggy, I'm not gonna lie. It's nothing too bad. I believe it's a bit of server lag, so what I'm experiencing. Or it could be client lag, I'm not really sure. As you can see, these are really easy to build. Alright, let's go on how this actually works. You got your inverter coming from your player detector, and when your player detector powers on, this powers off, and then it will power off everything and it will retract everything. Now if I turn this off, oh, I have messed up the timing. And now let's see this. Alright, how am I going to explain this really easily? Let's see. So this is your main power wire, okay? This is your main pusher, which are these 6 pistons right here, your main pusher circuit. This is your close, this is your open. Your opening hangs, and it hangs 1 tick longer than the piston retraction does. And also, this happens before, when it extends, before this does. So, that's why this one is 2, and it's in between these two, which is 1 and 3. It makes it nice and smooth, it makes it really easy to make. It only, if you want to do a 1 by 1 node, all you have to use is 4 pistons and a little bit of Mesecons wire and 3 delayers, or 4 delayers I mean, and it just makes it really easy. Now, you're gonna have to use 2 of these. If I add 1 more tick to this, you'll see it extends correctly, but it doesn't retract correctly. And that has something to do with the node updating. If I do this again, it'll extend correctly, and it'll retract correctly. Excuse me. And yeah, I'll build you guys one real quick. Let's see. I would recommend doing this in a floating hallway. You can do it if you dig underground or dig into a mountain or something, but in a floating hallway it's much easier to see all the Mesecons and this giant octopus. What? But yeah, we'll build that right over here. So, to extend this, you use 3 sideways pistons. You do a bit of Mesecons, that's the power source that's going to be pushed. Put a piston facing upwards, and then you do your node that you want to fill your hallway with. And now you have to wire these up, have them extend over here, and you want to do a 1 tick delayer, which is your extension, a 1 2-tick delayer, and a 1 tick delayer on that, and that is your retraction. You just wire them up to the main power source, and everything will be everything behind all your delayers is going to be your main power source. And we'll just wire that up right here. And we'll just pretend this is the little pit that the player is going to go into. So what you're going to do here is you're going to have a delayer at 2 ticks. You're going to want to make sure that you have wire, at least 1 wire after your delayer, because if you have your delayer directly there, it will not update for some reason. So if I power this on, it works correctly. It's a real simple circuit. You can add on as many of these columns as you'd like. You can use the same wiring on the other side. You don't have to have a bunch of these delayers like I did in the first one, wherever that is. Yeah, right here. I did a bunch of these circuits and it's just a mess. It is super laggy when I do that. But yeah, guys. So if I put this right here, then have the little thing right here. This is where my hallway would be. And if I power it on, it fills in, and we'll pretend there was a player detector there. So it powers off. Oop. I messed it up. Oh no. let's see. Let me just kind of like, there we go. So we'll make sure I'm squaring this. This is a really small trapdoor. And oh no! Real simple stuff. And with digilines, a great thing about digilines is you can use a keyboard and have your trapdoor activated by a wrong password, which is really nifty. Having the I/O and all the microcomputers using digilines and all that other stuff, and having memory chips is really helpful with this. You could have like stored passwords and users that use the trapdoors and all that good stuff. But yeah, if you're just an intermediate redstoner, or yeah, redstoner Meseconner, then you can do what I do and just do simple circuits. And yeah, if you guys want to see that over and over again, we'll just do a little blinky plant right here. And it'll just do it over and over again. You could also use that for maps. I don't know, say you want to have a giant like opening, or you're going through a hallway. You have to time it correctly for when you make jumps like that. For some reason I just get sucked into it. Oh no, I'm trapped now. And the best thing about this is usually when you build this, it's closed in. And also another note that I'd like to make is I built this like this for a visual example, but I am pretty sure, and I'm probably going to be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure you could use a Mesecons. Nope, I was completely wrong. But what I was trying to do there was I was trying to completely close it up, because if I'm correct, then if you have the sneak glitch enabled... Oh crap, no, I messed up. Yeah, the sneak glitch enabled, you can do this, and that's not good unless you close it up like this, and then even then someone can stop themselves from falling into the bottomless pit of the lava or whatever. But yeah, if you guys find a way to close off the little opening right here to prevent the sneak glitch from happening, then that'd be great. You could tell me, then I could do another tutorial and show you guys how to do that. Oh god, here we go. Woo! Oh wow, I couldn't even do it correctly. Yeah, as you can tell, this will kill players if they're not expecting it like 100% of the time, because the floor will just go boop and drop out underneath them, unless the server is really laggy. But yeah, guys, that was about it. There's not really much more to say. I'm just kind of rambling on at this point. If you want to build one of these, go right ahead. Unless the server doesn't want you to, of course. I'm not going to recommend you do that. And if you find a simpler way to do this, please tell me so I can show people. Have fun with it and have a nice day. I am out for now, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have fun.